MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Hands up, 52. Hey, watch the slant.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Matt Longacre, the one to bring him down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On second down, Michel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
29, Alpha. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. SOS. Go Bandit. 72. Showing up. 72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Regular. 10.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Wait, that. Round 80. Watch the slant. Check it back. Sugar. 450. Alpha.
Shotgun now for Brady. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Got to be careful here, Dalton. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. Green with a catch left side. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the toss, Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Hands up! Lead! Fácil. Strong right. 3 down. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton, throw left side, complete to Ross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Edelman was the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bravo.
Here's Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check. You go, can.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm here.
On first down, Bernard. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time.
On the toss, Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
368. Check 24. Check 24. General West. Watch the whip.
Dalton gives to Bernard. They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady on the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Grasshopper! They can't hang with us.
Brady now on first down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 32-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Wait, that's 20. Hey, goal 66. 380, hey, goal 50.
On first down, Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
They want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Again, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Malcolm. Shadow.
Now Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're set up in a goal. Position here right around the 10-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thomas, the intended target.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz. Mike 42, Mike 42. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, switch gears. Check it.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady now.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Andy Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line. Wait, set, 53! Tackles, tighten up.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Go. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42. Go Bandit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Wait, 10, 72. Wait, 20. Regular. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Kill. Alert! Mike 42. Go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Regular. 52. Y'all not ready.
Dalton now to pass. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hands up. Ready? You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hands up.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check nickel.
Now Joe Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
Let's go, punt.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the safety crew go up. No, 66. Check it, reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Devin McCourty brings him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, here's Bernard. Fights through, and now a crease. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, It always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Pull it together.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right here, right here.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. 53, Linda. Check three. 72.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Wait, 53! Regular! Damn. He's coming! We got double up. 57's Mike. Mike 56. Hey, 66.
from midfield. Here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Brady now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Hands up! Lead!
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cincinnati, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.